Okay, this is the Hey Joe song. It's actually sounds really cool and fun on the uke. It just doesn't. It's a little bit thinner than a regular guitar sound, but it's still it's a lot of fun to play, and it can sound pretty fun too. Very simple chord sequence, which is basically this: C, G, D, A, then E. That's basically the same chord sequence all the way through, and then he kind of elevates the pitch of his singing every now and as he crescendos through the song, but it's still in that same chord sequence, and the pitch actually matches, strangely enough. He's got some really cool riffs as well, so I'm going to try and play through the riffs, and then I'll break down each one and just see if you can get that. So the intro is, and remember, these are not accuracy, you go somewhere else, but for simplicity and whatever I can do, that's where you come here. So the intro is, then it goes into the song. And then he kind of alternates it, sorry, C, G, E, A, and E. So that's some of the riffs there that go along in the fills in between. And then there is the one really cool one where he kind of starts up high and then he walks it up slowly. It's really cool. It's kind of like this. So I messed it up. Try it again. So that's it. Okay, so the intro riff is this one where that. So it's basically going to be on the bottom string, and I'm kind of sliding and actually playing a couple notes at the same time, but I'm going to do it simply with one note. Bottom string, 7th fret, and 5th fret. So then the next one, and you're going to hammer off like that, and then you go back down to the E chord. Whoops. So from the E position, then you're going to the 7th fret here with the pinky, and then to the 6th fret, and then back to E. Then it's this. So that's the intro riff. Now you can also, what I was doing was sliding. So rather than just starting on the 7th, you can slide up from the 6th. Sounds kind of cool. So that's one way to do it. And then if you kind of pick with both bottom strings, you can do it that way or pick either way. But if you do that, and it sounds a little bit cooler, and you slide up. So and you can try and play other ones with the double strings too, and it sounds cool. So that's what you do there. And then for this. That one is a pretty cool one as well. You're basically getting into the D position bar chord, which is essentially crushing the bottom two strings of the 5th fret, like that. And then but you're going to use this hammer, so it's going. So you're going to, on the 2nd string, you're going to go 5 and hammer 7, and then since you've already crushed this, then you're doing the 5th fret on the bottom string, and then you're doing it again. So it goes. So 1, 2, and then you don't have to hit this last one here, but it sounds pretty cool. But then really quickly, you got to get to the C chord position. Nice thing about C chord, 1 string, 1 fret. So that's all you have to do. So you can do any finger, but since you're already here, you're going to want to just get down there, slide down real quick with your index finger. That's the quickest way. If you use your middle ring, you're going to be up here and trying to get it all the way down. So we'll be going. Hey Joe, say where you going with that gun in your hand? So that's kind of what you do for that fill riff. Now this one really cool kind of solo thing, is where you go in C position. So bottom string, 3rd fret, and then 2nd string open. Now you're going up 1 fret each time. And then you're going up here on the 2nd fret on the bottom string, and now you're going to go up 1 fret each time. And then, so you're ending on the 5th fret on the bottom string, and now you're going back up to the 2nd fret on this 2nd string. And then you're going basically on the 5th fret of the bottom string up to the 7th. And then you go to the E. And then, so that's how you kind of do that solo thing. It sounds pretty thin and basic on the uke. It's still fun to play. But if you can mix in the chords there, it actually sounds better. So the first one is the C position. So if you play the chord first, it sounds fuller than just. So try that. C, play the C chord. Then G, and then you're on the bottom string. Then E, D chord, and you can keep your pinky there to get that top note. And then you're just leaving. You're on the 2nd string, 2nd fret. You can just leave that right there. And then you can do the A. That's the chord that works there actually. So this is, you use the G position, slide it up 2 frets. So that, again, walking up would be. So do it one more time. C, G, D, and then your A position up there. And what I do just to make it easy, so A position, and then when I'm doing the notes, I just slide the middle finger there, and then you go to E. So that's that, and then I forgot to show you the riff for that. So for that, when you're playing the E chord, he goes. So when you do that, it's E, and then you're now on the 7th. You put your pinky on the 7th fret, 2nd string from the bottom, and then use your middle finger in the 5th fret of the bottom string. And then so you do it, and then you play the chord. With your pinky, you can, there. And then you can do that roundabout. So that's it. So, and then remember that when he's singing, he does raise the pitch, but you still stay in that same chord sequence of C, G, D, A, and E. Okay, there you go.